on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That is caught by Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that was nice. Jalen Hurts. To Jalen Reagor, Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Reagor. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021. On 1st down, Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up. But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 2nd and 10. The give to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Come on now, let's do this.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, 28 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep for Reagor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll fire it deep for Reagor. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll throw now on the final play. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. So we've come to halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And all the way down to the 29.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago. And now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing...
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge. Well, Mike McCarthy correct in his assessment there to challenge that ruling. Hurts. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Elliott running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try to pin them back there. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Prescott. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now, one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field there. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.